Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about Vinyl Me Please. I finally got my first record from Vinyl Me Please and I want to tell you my thoughts, whether I think Vinyl Me Please is even necessary in life, just give you my take on it, as well as show you records from amazing record labels, some records that sound absolutely fantastic that I've been enjoying lately and I just wanted to talk about on my channel. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. It's one of the most recent records I've received. It was delayed for a long time. It was well worth the wait. Night Train by the Oscar Peterson Trio. This is the Acoustic Sound Series version. Sounds absolutely amazing. I have yet to be disappointed with anything they've sent. This beautiful album cover is a gatefold. I love the sheen, absolutely beautiful. The record is fantastic. I love Oscar Peterson. I love the piano playing. This is a tremendous record and it's really hard to find copies of this record, originals, something very clean. This plays beautifully. I did not experience any surface noise and I'm just very, very pleased with that record. Again, this is from the Acoustic Sounds series and probably still available. Now, let me talk a little bit about my first experience with Vinyl Me Please. The idea of having a subscription to buy vinyl records seems a little crazy to me. There are plenty of choices out there. I don't have to subscribe and pledge a certain portion of my money to a certain company. I tend to spread it out. I tend to spend my money either way. And I tend to not be really great with those monthly payment type of programs like my car wash. I pay $20 a month for unlimited car wash. They, in the wintertime especially, get the best of me. And sometimes when I've signed up to get my dog's food delivered, I tend to end up having a bag or two extra. So it's just signing up for something on a monthly basis is not my thing. But I did win a contest recently from a terrific vinyl channel. Her name's Marichen Craddock. She is absolutely the sweetest person in the world. She lives probably about an hour and a half from me. I've met her a couple of times. I love her channel. I love watching her. She's very young, so she shows a lot of the newer stuff that I've never heard of, but man, she can pull out all of the old goodies too. She is an old soul, but she also likes new stuff. I just feel like she has a great collection and she keeps bringing the heat in, and I love watching her channel. I won a contest where she was giving this one away. It was Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde from Vinyl Me Please. I was thrilled to be the winner. It's been a while since I've won any kind of contest here in the vinyl community. I think I've won 3 in total and I've been here for over 4 years. But wow, I was absolutely stunned to win this. I love Bob Dylan. This is a part of his great trilogy of bringing it all back home. Highway 61 Revisited, Blonde on Blonde. Absolutely fantastic. So I thought, what in the world could Vinyl Me Please do? This has been out. Mobile Fidelity has done it. Of course, you can always get originals, reissues. It came in that beautiful mono box set. There's a lot. Of course, I'm talking about some of those are stereo, some of those are mono. So this is a mono version, which makes it a little unique. I think Sundays has also put out a mono version of this, if I'm right. But anyway, let's just talk about this for a minute. It comes with this little strip. A lot of people call them obies, and it just has some really nice information. You can read a little tiny bit of the history when it comes to Blonde on Blonde. And unlike the mono box set, the mono box set album cover is real shiny. This has more of a matte finish, a little bit more of a little tiny bit of texture maybe. I love the picture. I still want that scarf. If I could have any music memorabilia, that would definitely be up there for me. And it's just a beautiful record. Let me turn this the right way around, right? So that's great. I love that it does have this foiling that says Vinyl Me Please Essentials. So you know immediately, if you're looking through a record store, you can see V&P and you'll know. And of course, this record is really fantastic. Now, if I'm being honest with myself about this one, Rainy Day Woman, that's not my favorite tune. I'm not big on that New Orleans jazzy sound. Maybe I'm crazy. But everything after that, Visions of Johanna, I Want You, oh, such a sweet song. I love that one so much. Leopard Skin, Pillowbox Hat, Just Like a Woman is such an incredible song. I mean, there's just so many great hits on this one. So I love this record so much. And I love that they kind of went on with the theme blonde on blonde and put it on a 2 LP set with a really true color. As you can see, blonde, a beautiful blonde record. It's transparent. It sounds really good. This is a great version of it. It is a great one to add to the collection. And I know a lot of people love to have these Vinyl Me Please records. They are probably going to be incredible collectibles. I haven't really paid attention to know if they go up in value or not. I really haven't noticed. But, and there have been some of the Vinyl Me Please records that have passed me by that I wish I would have picked up, like Jolene from Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors by Dolly Parton. And they've come close to getting some of the records that I really would love to have. They had a John Michael Montgomery album, and if they would have done Life's a Dance, I would have definitely ordered it. So I think you can, as a member, you get a cheaper price for each record, but you can, if you're not a member, still pick up at least some of their records. And I probably at this time will still stick with that. But I've been very impressed. I understand now why so many people sign up for Vinyl Me Please. I'm sure they do put a lot of great titles out there, and sometimes you can discover great music, what they believe in and what they like and want to back. It comes in a sleeve like this, and they do have these inner sleeves that you can keep. You don't have to replace them like those cheapo paper sleeves. They're really nice. This Blonde on Blonde also came with a beautiful piece of art, which I really love. If I ever move and can get my own music room, I would frame this and hang it on the wall. I think it's really beautiful. I'm going to show you the name. Ilio, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, so I'm just going to show it to you so I don't take any heat. So, I get it now. Is Vinyl Please for me? Time will tell. I may change my mind. As of right now, I'm not really going to sign up for anything, but I really get the high quality. You get a lot of cool extras, and they're just great collectible records that you can play. They sound beautiful. So I get the interest in Vinyl Me Please. Is it necessary? Probably not, but I do like what they're doing. I believe in their mission. So maybe it is necessary because it gives us more of what we want, and we all want those extras, and they provide those. So I will say that about them. Let's move on to another really cool record. I've never heard of this before. This was sent to me from a channel called Mike's Got the Spins, but Mike did not want me to put the emphasis on his channel, although he does have a great channel. He's just a very warm person. He's very interesting. He wanted me to really talk about the band because he believes in them. And I gave this a listen. I really like it. It is it's a British band called Cats in Space. Kind of a funny name. Kickstart the Sun is the album. I gave it a listen and I really enjoyed it. Think Styx, The Grand Illusion, or even more, Styx, The Mission. It does sound like a concept kind of album. There's some really great singing and great guitar work, drums. I really like this album. It's very uplifting. There is something to be said for listening to gritty, down records where they talk about the problems of today. But you know what? Every once in a while, it's also great to just grab your favorite beverage, sit down, and listen to music that makes you feel good. And that's what this is. Some of my favorite songs on here were Poke the Witch. I really liked Kickstart the Sun was really fantastic. Last Dance, really good stuff here. I enjoyed this very, very much. And it comes on a really beautiful brick red vinyl. If you're familiar with the Walmart exclusive of Masters of Puppets, that's what it reminded me of, this beautiful brick red. 2 LPs. Again, this was a band I never heard of. They're from the UK. They're putting out a classic 70s rock sound, very similar to Styx. You could also get a little Asia in there, a little bit of the early Asia stuff. So I really enjoyed that one. Thank you to Mike from Mike's Got the Spins. I'm going to leave a link to Marichen Lehman and Mike's Got the Spins below. Please subscribe to their channels and check out their videos because they're both very good. And I want to move on now to Intervention Records. What an incredible label. I finally picked up a couple of records that I've been wanting for a long time. I'm a huge fan of Graham Parsons. I love what he did with the Byrds, with Sweetheart of the Rodeo. I love his solo work that he did with Emmylou Harris. I think it's gorgeous. So I finally picked up these Intervention Records of the Burrito Brothers. This was a deal where they had a bundle where you bought both of these and you got a discount. Intervention Records, slam dunk, they sound fantastic. I bought Billy Squires' Don't Say No and it blew me away, and so I bought with confidence. I knew these were going to sound amazing, and they really do. These are a really cool country rock. Again, I love Graham Parsons. I'll show you a picture here because I think it's really cool of Graham Parsons. They're wearing nudie suits, and if you see Graham Parsons right here, his nudie suit is in Nashville at the Country Music Hall of Fame. I got to see that last spring, and I really love this record. It's just really sounds great, really beautiful, country, great music. And also this one, Burrito Deluxe. Another really great one. And this one has Bernie Leadon on guitar. And it's just really, really fantastic. And of course, he went on to be in the Eagles in the early years of the Eagles. So these records from Intervention sound fantastic. If you like classic country with a little rock flavor to them, you would really enjoy these. And you would definitely enjoy the sound quality. This next record is a treasure that I really enjoy. It was given to me from Michael Christensen. He has had some wonderful recordings. He's a recording artist. He sent this record my way. It is by Mark Lanegan, I'll Take Care of You. And Mark Lanegan was the lead singer for the Screaming Trees. He was also in Queen of the Stone Age. And he was just a fantastic singer. And sadly, he left us about a year ago. Don't know the reasons why. I don't think they've been disclosed yet. But you know, this was a great solo record that he put out. He put out a few. He has this really rich baritone voice. And this is one of those, unlike Cats in Space, that one is more, you're gonna feel happy. This is more reflective. And I think that's important too, to put on a record that really makes you think, makes you feel. Both records do that in very different ways. This one is very reflective, beautiful, incredible, smart lyrics, and wow, his voice was really good. So I really enjoyed this one. I highly recommend if you see this one out and about, pick it up. You know, it's just a really great sit on your couch and just enjoy kind of album. Now this next record was one that Mike from the In Groove has been championing on his channel and he's talked about, and I found it Ronnie Foster, Two-Headed Freep. I wanted to make sure I said it correctly. This is 70s funk at its best, and I'm telling you, this is one of the best sounding Blue Note classic records I've gotten so far. Kind of leaned away from it because it's not a classic Blue Note title, right? But wow, this one sounds wonderful. You know, you can kind of think of the sound of this one as if you're watching one of those old 70s TV shows when there is a car chase or a chase where they're trying to catch the bad guys or something. There's like this music that comes along. Think of that, but only much, much better. Very well done. Great 70s groove. And I'm so glad I picked this one up. Out of all of these, man, this might be the one I'd say you gotta have. I really enjoy this one. The very first song on here is called Chunky, and it is tremendous, but all of them are extremely good. So really happy that I listened to Mike from the In Groove on that one. Now, here's another one that I picked up. This is the Verve by Request series, Roy Brooks Beat. It features Blue Mitchell, Eugene Taylor, Hugh Lawson, George Bohannon, and Junior Cook. Is this groundbreaking? No. But is this great classic jazz? Absolutely. It sounds very, very good, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not one that likes that really crazy free jazz. This is very safe. There's a little bit of experimentation, a little piano playing that goes a little outside the edges, but not in a bad way at all. So I'm really pleased. I'm still waiting on that Ahmad Jamal Verve by Request title. It got delayed, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying this one and really like it. Finally, this is another really cool record that I've recently got. Not this particular one, but I just want to point this one out, Tusk by Fleetwood Mac. If you love Tusk, you will really like this alternate, I would call it alternate Tusk. For one, I like this album cover much better. It's very cool. The back still has that kind of grainy look to it. I say if you love Tusk, you'll like this because obviously Tusk, the way that it was made is right. That was the right version of Tusk. But this has some really great alternative takes. I'm saying alternate takes. And it's really wonderful. You get wonderful hits over and over right off the bat. A different version of Sarah that's very interesting to listen to. You know, I remember being in high school, and almost every high school marching band really wished they could have performed this on Tusk. A really cool alternate take on this one. There's also a beautiful song on the end, Never Forget. I want to talk a minute about that song, Never Forget. I want to dedicate it to the memory of someone in our vinyl community that we just lost, Oddbox Topper. I don't even know his name. I just know by his channel, he went by Oddbox Topper. And before I ever started making vinyl videos, he was this incredible presence. I loved seeing him. He made one of the best videos I've ever seen, so entertaining, about how to clean your records on the cheap side. And he always showed amazing records that he got for a bargain. I can only imagine the collection he built. He talked about his family with love. He was so great and so inspirational to me. One of the biggest compliments I've ever gotten on my channel was I made a video with my husband. It was the very first one we'd ever done together called, I think it's something like Help My Spouse is a Vinyl Addict, something like that. And he commented on it and he said, not only did I watch it, I grabbed my wife and sat down and had her watch it with me. I took that as a huge compliment that he thought so much of one of my videos because he's a legend. That really meant a lot to me that he took the time to watch the video. He enjoyed it enough to sit down and watch it again with his wife. I hope him and his wife had a kick out of it. And man, I'm heartbroken. This was really sad for me because I really enjoyed his videos, enjoyed his presence. That's the thing about this YouTube community and vinyl. We get to think we know people. Maybe we don't know them in real life. We feel like we know them and they become a part of our lives. And I'm just sad that he is no longer with us. So Oddbox Topper, you will never be forgotten. Like this last song on Tusk called Never Forget. I want to dedicate Never Forget to Oddbox Topper. And with that, that is my video for today. I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.